Gervonta Davis, all right, could fight Romero, so we already spoke on that. So for the most part, Cruz and Gervonta Davis was supposed to it was supposed to happen. A rematch. That was the original fight that was supposed to happen. And for the most part, when Cruz, and I did a live on this, if y'all listened to the live, it wasn't too popular, but it is what it is. It's Canelo Berlanga fight. I'm not speaking about it. But so for the most part, Canelo and Berlanga, not Canelo Berlanga, but Gervonta Cruz was always the target fight for Gervonta Davis, right? Him, trying to fake like he wanted to fight Lomachenko, that was the pump fake. Him talking about he wanted to fight Shakur Stevenson, that was a pump fake. So in reality, they really were not trying to fight those guys. The plan all along for Gervonta was to get in there and mix it up with Cruz and do the rematch and win the title at 140 pounds. So that's what they was always going to target. But Rayo Venezuela, defeating Cruz threw it for a loop. And I'm going to speak on that as well, too, in a second. So their intentions was for Tank to fight Cruz and get a real Super WBA title at 140. So that would give him his third actual real world title. And for, people that was going around and Tank and them saying that titles don't matter and all that, he took that email title. He was trying to gun for that 140-pound title. So, nobody talked about why he didn't initiate his Super WBA, his mandatory versus Devin Haney. He never did it. But then you'll have people saying, well, Devin Haney ducked Tank. How? When through Tank could have fought him at any given time, he chose not to. So at the end of the day, one of the reasons why Rayo probably Rayo and Tank won't happen next is because the word on the street is that Cruz has a rematch clause versus Rayo. And I find that funny that Cruz got a rematch clause, and that was his first title defense, and he was a guy that hasn't been the main event outside of a fight with Gervonta Davis. So apparently, allegedly on the street, Rayo got a rematch Cruz. So that's why Robert Garcia is saying they're not in negotiations with Gervonta Davis. Or maybe if they can get, if they can turn around and get Rayo to step aside, then that may can happen. But Rayo was a big lightweight, and he technically if he grow into 140, he technically would be considered a big 140-pound fighter. He technically would be considered a big 140-pound fighter. So I don't think Gervonta really trying to fight Rayo anyway. So what's going on is they hope, the rumor is that Rayo and Cruz can rematch in November or December. The hope is that Cruz win, and that's going to be Tank's next fight. So Tank could possibly fight Lamont Roach for the 130-pound title was the rumor. So apparently he can squeeze back down and get the real Super WBA 130. And then his next fight, if Cruz beat Rayo, it'll be the Cruz and Tank rematch. And that's why they was trying to rob Rayo on the card so bad, because they had it already in their mind. They had it in their mind that they wanted to do Cruz versus Rayo. Cruz versus Gervonta Davis. And that fight wasn't nowhere near close. Rayo Venezuela dominated that fight. That fight wasn't nowhere near close. It wasn't nowhere near close. It wasn't. So, but yeah, pretty much that's the game plan for them. So he never was trying to fight Loma. That was a pump fake. He never was trying to get in there and fight Shakur Stevenson. That's why Stevenson said they said never seen a contract. They weren't serious. And they got a habit of doing that. Remember Tim Bradley said on Coach Malachi's show that they told him if he didn't take the Pacquiao fight in Rio with Top Rank that he could fight Floyd. And he was like, okay, send me half the money up front and I won't sign with Top Rank and I'll wait for Floyd. He said they never sent the money. They don't be serious about that shit. They don't be serious about that, bro. At all. They do not be serious. So, you know, but yeah, he ain't trying to fight nobody, bruh. And so his next possible fights can be Roach and then Cruz. Now it wasn't specified if Rayo won in the rematch, would he fight Rayo for that same title? And I imagine if he would fight Rayo for that same title, I would think he would have put a rehydration clause or probably fight Rayo at a catchweight. You know, and what's so funny to me too, before I tell y'all why they say they can't make these fights with Devin Haney and Shakur and Loma with Tank. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. But what I find it funny is, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, they wanted to push Cruz rematch with Tank. Then why they just didn't put Cruz as the main event sometimes? Cruz wasn't never the main event. He was never the main event. He was never the main event. And that's what I find it funny. He was never the main event. So they never even put him in a position to be popular. To really push that rematch like that. Like, PBC really don't know what they doing. They really have no idea. Real talk. They really have no idea what they doing. They really have no idea. Nonetheless, they saying that the reason why the Shakur fight with Tank can't happen, or the Vasile fight versus Tank can't happen, or the Devin Haney fight, or Devin versus Tank can't happen, or Gervonta Davis or Teofimo Lopez fights, because they don't have the money. They said they would have to give those opponents $10 million to fight, you know, to come in there and fight Tank. Now, I heard that Shakur said he'd take 6. But my thing is this: you got Turkey Al-Sheikh that'll put the money up. He reached out to Tank Davis about fighting Devin Haney, and what Tank Davis say? Well, I want 2 Ferraris just to talk. The simple fact is now they hiding behind, they don't have the money. You know what I'm saying? They hiding behind that excuse. That's not no excuse. He don't want to fight nobody. He told Gilly the Kid and them, well, I ain't request to fight none of these guys. There you go, right then and there. He ain't trying to fight nobody. There you go, right then and there. He's literally not trying to mix it up with nobody. So y'all can say what y'all want to say, believe what y'all want to believe in, but dog ain't trying to fight nobody. He not trying to fight nobody. When y'all had the money, y'all still wasn't trying to make the fight. The man be 30 years old in November, beginning of November. He still ain't fought nobody. But then you got guys like Andre Durrell going around here like he a killer. He ain't a killer. A real killer's killed. Real apex predators, it only can be one. So, like I continue saying, they talking about behind the scenes. Well, you know, we don't have the money. We'd have to pay them $10 million to fight Shakur. I already said he'd take 6. Gave you a $4 million discount. And if you got an issue with paying them, work with their promoters to pay the bag. PBC want to be the head honcho. They want to be the Quavo, the honcho, but don't got no honcho money. How you want to control everything but ain't got no bread? Make it make sense. How you want to control everything but ain't got no money? And then when the guy that want to put the money up, Tank want to start making ludicrous demands. I find it so funny, bro. So funny. He's a studio prankster. In my Easy E voice. studio gangster, studio prankster. They talking about, well, we would have to pay them, man. Well, y'all got the money. Y'all find money for Canelo. Y'all pay Ryan Garcia, Conor McGregor. All these guys got record-breaking money with y'all. But when it comes to paying guys for Tank to fight, y'all got an issue with it. He simply don't want to fight nobody. He ain't gonna never fight. He gonna end up losing outside the ring, or he gonna lose to somebody he not supposed to lose to. But one thing I give it to him, he's a scary motherfucker, man. So he always gonna come prepared. He's scary. He's scary. He's scary for sure. He's scary. He's scary. He's scary. He's scary. For sure. So he ain't gonna come ill prepared. He gonna come prepared. You know, so but yeah, that's pretty much all I got, man, on that tip. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance, get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music. Check out the Patreon. You won't be disappointed. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. One time for the one time. Goodfella TV. Peace.